Block 29 Central Tendencies. Any information, including facts or figures, that can be used to learn about something is called data. Data can be classified to help us organize it so that we can draw inferences from it. We have already learnt about collecting and organizing data through tally tables, pictographs, bar graphs, and various other means. Data organization. A given collection of data may not reveal specific information about it. For example, the data of the marks obtained by 6 students in a class does not reveal which student got how many marks. Therefore, it is very important to know the purpose for which the data is being collected. Consider the marks obtained by the 6 students on a maths test. If the maths teacher wants to assess the performance of each individual student, then this data may not be of much help. Ram, a student, arranges the data as shown in the figure 1. The teacher suggests a better method of organizing the data to draw inferences on the class performance as shown in the figure 2. We can observe that in the figure 2, the data are arranging in descending order. And we can now infer the following from the table in figure 2 arranged in descending order. 2 students got 7.5 out of 10. Ram scored the highest marks 9. Data is in the first row of the table. And Radha scored the lowest marks 7. Data is in the last row of the table. Next example. The temperature of a city on different days of a week is given. Organize the data to answer the questions. What was the temperature on the hottest day of the week? And the second question is same on 2 days of the week. Now, let us arrange the data in the descending order so that we can easily answer the given questions. The first question is, what was the temperature on the hottest day of the week? From the table, we can observe that the temperature on the hottest day of the week is 13 degrees Celsius. And the second question is, what was the temperature when it was the same on 2 days of the week? And the answer is, same temperature on 2 days of the week is 11 degrees Celsius. Mean. Average is a value that shows the central tendency of the group of observations or data. Average lies between the highest and the lowest values. Data can be described using central tendency. The measures of central tendency are range, mean, median, and mode. Mean is defined as the average value of a set of data. The formula for finding the mean of a set of data equal to sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. Example, the marks of 6 students are 7, 8, 8, 6, 10 and 9. Find their mean marks. The formula for mean equal to sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. After the calculation, we get 8 as mean. Next example, find the mean for the numbers -2, -3, 3, 5, 4, -2, 0, -1, 2 and 4. The formula for mean equal to sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. The number of terms is 10. So that the mean for the given numbers is 1. Next example, the mean of the given data is 30 and find the unknown number in the data 28, 22, 32, 37, x. The formula for mean is sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. 30 equal to 28 plus 22 plus 32 plus 37 plus x divided by 5, which is equal to 119 plus x divided by 5. Multiplying both sides by 5, we get 5 into 30 equal to 119 plus x, and transposing 119 to the left hand side, we get x equal to 150 minus 119, which implies x equal to 31. Therefore, the missing term is 31. Range. The difference between the highest and the lowest terms of a set of data gives us an idea of the spread of the terms. This difference is called the range of the data set. It can be calculated by subtracting the lowest term from the highest term. Therefore, range equal to highest term minus lowest term. Example, the ages of the 10 family members of Sia are 26, 24, 38, 46, 31, 35, 27, 42, 28 and 30 in years. Answer the following questions. The first question is, what is the range of the ages of the family members? And the second question is, what is the mean age of the Shia's family's members? The formula for range equal to highest term minus lowest term. The highest term is 46 and the lowest term is 24. Therefore, range equal to 46 minus 24 equal to 22. And the second question, they asked to find the mean age of Sia's family members. The formula for mean equal to sum of all the terms divided by number of terms. Therefore, mean equal to 26 plus 24 plus 38 plus 46 plus 31 plus 35 plus 27 plus 42 plus 28 plus 30 divided by 10, which is equal to 32.7 years. Next, mode. Mode is the data value that occurs the most number of times in a given set of observations. For example, consider the marks of a student in grade 7. Here, the value 7.5 occurs 4 times and 8 occurs 3 times, 9 twice and 8.5 just once. Hence, the mode is 7.5. Note that the mode value is different from the mean of the marks. Consider the statement, the mode of the ages of grade 7 students is 12 years. This statement means that most of the students in grade 7 are 12 years old. Note that this is entirely different from the average age of a grade 7 student. Next, mode for large data. Obtaining the mode for a large set of data is data. The mode is calculated only after the data is tabulated. Tabulation involves using tally marks to represent the occurrence of each value and then calculating the frequency of each observation. Example, the table shows the number of goals scored by a football team in different matches. Find the mode of the given data. The team made one goal the maximum number of 8 times. Therefore, the mode of goals for all the matches is 1. Next example, the score in a social science test of 10 students is 19, 12, 15, 12, 19, 14, 15, 13, 12, 18. Find the mode of this data. In the data set, 12 is repeated 3 times, whereas 15 and 19 are repeated twice. Therefore, 12 is the mode of the data set. Next, median. The median of a set of data refers to the middlemost observation value when the observations are arranged in an ascending or descending order. Consider the following data set 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 4, 6. To find its median, we arrange it in ascending order. Observe that the data value 3 has 5 terms before it and 5 terms after it. Since it is the middlemost term, it is the median of the data set. Therefore, median is the n plus 1 divided by 2th term, where n is an odd number and n is also the number of observations. Exist. What if the number of observation is even? For example, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. To find the median of an even set of observations, we arrange the data in ascending order. Observe that there are terms where 2 appears at the 5th position and 3 appears at the 6th position. In such cases where there is no proper middle value, we consider the mean of the value that occurs at the 5th and 6th positions. In the case of an even number of observations, say n even numbers, the median is given by arranging the data in ascending or descending order and finding the mean of the n divided by 2th and n divided by 2 plus 1th observations. So the median of the data is 2 plus 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 2.5. Note that 2.5 is not a term in the given data set. Example, let us first arrange the data set in the ascending order. The number of terms is 9. This means that the 5th term will be the middle term. Therefore, the median is 55. Next example, the rainfall during a week is given in centimeter. Find the median of the given data. Let us first arrange the data set in ascending order. The number of terms equal to 8. Hence, we need to calculate the mean of the n divided by 2th term and n divided by 2 plus 1th term, where n is an even integer. N divided by 2th term equal to 5th term, which is equal to 5th term, which is equal to 12.2. Therefore, the median is 11.6 plus 12.2 divided by 2, which is equal to 11.9 centimeter. Let us see some more on central tendencies. The second column describes the situations where it is most useful, and the third column describes the conclusion. The mean is used when the data has no extreme values, and the conclusion is average of the data given. And the median is used when the data has extreme values and there are no big gaps in the middle of the data. And the conclusion is when we want to equally divide the given data to find the exact middle of the set of values. And mode is used when the data has many identical values which are not lying at the extreme ends. And the conclusion is most popular or favorite element in the data.